Hello and welcome to Discite. I am Zen. IELTS writing is very difficult for a lot of people, but today I'm going to make it a little easier for you to write some better sentences so that you could do better. But before we go to vocabulary, I want to make one thing very clear for you. The most important thing in writing is not how good your sentences are. The most important thing is that have you answered every part of the question? So if there are three things which have been asked in the question, try to answer each and every part of it and try to answer each part in depth. So if you have fully covered the question, every part of it, and you have explained it well, you've given it enough support through supporting ideas and examples and evidences, then it's going to be okay and you're going to score really well on your task response or task achievement if it's task one. But the next thing then is the quality of your sentences, the vocabulary, the grammar, and then coherence and cohesion too, of course. So today we're going to look at some of the sentences that you guys write, and they're very basic, which actually do not allow you to score above 6.5 in your IELTS writing. So we'll have a look at some of those sentences. I'll give you some options that you could use instead of those. Make sure that your sentences are not overly complicated and they shouldn't sound like nobody speaks like that, or nobody writes like that. They should sound natural. At the same time, they should be of good quality. For example, the first sentence that many students write is, a lot of people think that education is important. A lot of people think that education is important. How can we change it? A lot of people think. Well, you could say it is commonly thought. A lot of people think it is commonly thought. If you don't want to go there, let me give you another sentence. Many believe that education holds significant importance in shaping one's future. Many believe that education holds significant importance in shaping one's future. Now, this sentence would get you a score above 7 or maybe an 8. Let's have a look at the second sentence now, a very basic sentence. There are good and bad sides to technology. There are good and bad sides to technology. Good and bad, they're very weak words. We need to replace them. Let's find another sentence for this sentence. Technology presents both advantages and disadvantages. Technology presents both advantages and disadvantages. This sentence is far better than the sentence we had before. Instead of advantages and disadvantages, you could go for merits and demerits too. That would be okay as well. Now let's have a look at the third sentence. People need jobs to live comfortably. People need jobs to live comfortably. Instead, what can we say? Let's have a look at this sentence. Employment is essential for individuals to maintain a comfortable standard of living. This sentence is far better than the sentence that we had before. Let's have a look at the fourth sentence. This problem is happening in a lot of countries. This problem is happening in a lot of countries. In a lot of countries, it means it's quite prevalent. So let's see, what can we say? This issue is prevalent across numerous countries. This issue is prevalent across numerous countries. Now, when you replace the word countries or country with a nation, a state, or a kingdom, that's not always correct. For example, what if the country that you're talking about is not a kingdom? It's not actually a state. So state and country are not always the same. So sometimes you just don't need to change the word. So whatever you write has to be precise and accurate. Let's look at the fifth sentence now. Some people think health is the most important thing. Some people think that health is the most important thing. Now, how can we replace that? Let's have a look at this sentence. Some individuals regard health as the most crucial aspect of life. Some individuals regard health as the most crucial aspect of life. Look at the sixth sentence now. We should focus on education for kids. How can we improve that? Prioritizing children's education is essential for their future development. Prioritizing children's education is essential for their future development. Let's have a look at the sentences that we have done so far. These are 6 sentences. So they give you some examples of how could you actually improve your vocabulary. So see what we've done. We've used better structures, we've used better vocabulary, If you do that this way, you would be able to improve your score for vocabulary part of your IELTS writing. Well, I'm going to bring you more writing videos like this for your vocabulary, and we'll also try to cover the whole writing part, but that would be a bit long video, and I know you guys don't like watching longer videos. So go through these sentences, watch them over and over again, and then practice yourself too. And in the comments below, write down your versions of the same sentences that I've given you, but if you can improve them, I'd be more than happy.